you have TP, I would do Dark Seal refillable. If you don't have TP, then I would take Doran's Ring. I'm just gonna do Doran's Ring anyway because I want to mirror you. If you have TP, it's really, really important to get, I think, refillable. And the other reason why Ravenous Hunter is so good and Taste of Blood is so good is because you're constantly taking creep aggro. Because if your turrets hit anyone, you're going to take creep aggro, right? You're going to be losing HP. So Taste of Blood's constantly topping you off, Ravenous Hunter's constantly topping you off, and then refillable is constantly topping you off. All that makes absolute focus really, really good.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So I would probably start the game if you're not leashing. If you're gonna try to cheese, I would probably go into the tri-bush. Like if I was on this team, I'd probably go into the tri-bush, put 3 turrets down there.
So after they leash, they just
right.
walk
If you know, if you're certain of that, right? Like you're gonna have to walk the long way, or you could shove the lane. I would say the safest thing is just shove the lane. Put 3 turrets down, right, in the middle of the creep wave here. Protect them with your life. If they're spending auto attacks and spells to hit your turrets, you're gonna fucking walk up to them and auto attack them with your support. Oh, by the way, never sit on 3 turrets. Just put one down. Like if you have 3 turrets available, put one down.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like that's why I usually just sit on 2 turrets and use the second one sparingly, but use the first one just whenever you want.
So you don't have like a set place where you put your turrets level 1? Just
it depends if okay. So let's say you're against someone with a skill shot like Kennen or some shit, right? You want to put him behind, like within the creep wave, so that he can't just Q
how I
them.
have him right now.
Yeah, exactly. If you're against someone with AoE like me, like this, that's terrible because I just grenade them down like that. And you should never put them together. Like you should never put them in range of. So here's like the golden rule. Okay. Never put them inside of a creep wave if the person can kill the creep wave and the turret at the same time, right? Never ever do that. The other thing is never put 2 turrets close to each other unless they truly have 0 AoE. Like, what's a champion that has actually 0 AoE? Dude, come on. Come on, we've played this game for so long. How do we not know? Okay, so literally never put your turrets together. Yeah, there you go. Okay. If you're a melee champion and you're hitting this turret, the turret behind it will hit you. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're close enough to back each other up, but they're not close enough to get AoE down together.
So I want to put it like this.
Maybe a little bit closer, just because I don't think that's... Maybe just a tiny bit closer. I put mine a little bit too far, to be honest. Like, maybe like here, like that. Like from that to that, right? And then that way, if I move from here, my move speed will actually drop right here. But this turret will pick up the move speed bonus again. You get what I'm saying? So you always have the move speed bonus as well at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know you feel me. I don't gotta... I just want to make sure that it's like, I'm gonna move on to the next point. Dude, there's too many points, man. There's too many points.
This champ is so hard.
When you go back, like, let's say you have 800 gold, right?
Right.
Or enough for 2 amp tomes, right? You would probably be better off getting Dark Seal and a mana potion, or a mana crystal, or Dark Seal and an amp tome. You need some mana, because your W costs so much goddamn mana, it's kind of insane. Other than that, here's the biggest of dickest damage combo. So let's say like it's like support and the ADC are like clumped together. Somehow you CC'd both of them. Put a turret down, throw the grenade. While the grenade's in the air, click your ultimate. Put the ultimate turret closer than where your other turret is, like that. That'll shoot the laser, and then you shoot W after the lasers have procced to get the second laser. You have to wait though. You have to wait. There's like a delay. Yeah. So when you shoot the grenade, the lasers will charge and then they'll shoot. But you have to wait like a half a second to shoot your W after. If you do this, are you looking at your tower?
Yeah, I'm looking.
So like, let's say that the little mini turret is you. If you do this, you only get 1 laser. The regular turret has very tiny range. Nice. But you see how you can only put the turret like in a very close to you? The ultimate turret has fat range. Like look at the range of ult turret. Did you see it? You can't see it, right? Because it's fat, right?
Yeah.
So turn your ultimate off. You can turn it off by clicking R again. So grenade me and put ultimate turret down. You can put the ultimate turret really close to me. Try to put it as close as possible. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait.
Just trying to get some cheap shot damage on me, huh?
I gotta kill you somehow.
But wait, as the grenade's in the air, click R right away. There you go. And you got the laser, and then you just W after that. But you have to wait for the laser to shoot before you do W. You can easily practice this combo in whatever mode, right? Like practice mode.
Right. So how it works is the first laser is from the E, and
Right.
then the second laser is from the 5 rocket.
5 rocket. Yeah. Dude.
Okay.
Easy.
That
What
makes
the
sense.
heck? Champion's brainless, dude. What are you laughing at, huh? Do you have flash up right now?
Yeah, I do.
So you can aim the W at me and then flash to the side. I'm gonna hide behind this creep here. All right. So just aim it at me and then flash to the side. See what I'm saying?
Huh.
So it takes the original destination, but will change the trajectory.
So
Yeah.
you prefer ultimate E over ultimate W unless they're like CC'd or something?
Oh, right. That's literally, that's exactly what I was thinking of telling. Okay, so your ultimate takes the cooldown of the ability that you're using, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you're maxing W, using ultimate W is bad because you have a very high level W. And your ultimate scales off your ultimate level, not the W level. Kind of like LeBlanc. LeBlanc, I think, does the same thing. It doesn't matter what level the ability is. Once you ultimate it, it's the same damage. Except LeBlanc's doesn't take the cooldown of the ultimate, right? Like, Heimerdinger actually eats up the cooldown. It's almost the same damage if you use ultimate grenade on a level 1 grenade with a max W than ultimate W with a max W, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So that's why ultimate grenade is so good. But like I said, if you're against 2 melees and they're both, you know, like, it's hard for them to kill your turrets. So some of the melees that you would never max turret against: Sion, because he can kick your turrets into you. Aurelia, she can just one-shot your turrets with her Q. Yasuo, he can just Q. Anyone with an melee auto attack modifying skill. So Gangplank's Q, Aurelia's Q, Yasuo's Q. Literally anything that modifies your melee attack. That will do bonus damage to your towers. I don't know if you knew that, by the way.
I did not.
So
Okay.
melee attacks, in general, let's say you're just going to walk up and auto attack this tower, it's going to do 100% damage to the tower. Your auto attack is just going to do whatever your auto attack does, right? But a melee champion will do 40% more damage with his auto attack. So if you do 100 damage as Master Yi, it'll do 140. So if Gangplank Q does 300 damage, and your turret has 350 HP, it'll one-shot it. So you definitely don't want to play against someone who has, like, you know, like the champions that I mentioned. You don't want to max your turrets in that case, because they'll one-shot them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that completely makes sense.
So other than that, like, let's say you're against a melee who can't one-shot your turrets, right? You can't actually, like, deal with them very well. There are a lot of them. Like, probably half the melees can't deal with your turrets well. Then you're going to max Q, which then Alt W becomes the best damage combo. Because you've maxed Q and you haven't maxed your W. Right?
Yeah,
Alright.
I understand that.
Sick. I think that's like literally everything for skill order. The other thing is, when you're pushing down lanes, whenever there's a cannon creep, like, I need to find the cannon. Is there cannon creep coming up soon? This is how you, like, instantly take down a tower as Heimerdinger if you have a cannon minion wave. So basically, the tower will hit your turrets no matter what if you put a turret down. It'll hit the closest turret, right?
Right.
So when you try to take down a tower, you have 3 turrets, 3 little turrets, and 1 ult turret, right? You want to put the ult turret closest to the tower so that it hits the ult turret because it has a lot of HP. When the turret switches to the cannon, I can put turrets down and it'll keep hitting the cannon the whole time. And then your tower's just gone. Right, like, my turrets have done 1,000 damage already in, like,
Oh my god.
5 seconds? Before the cannon even died, they've done 1,000 damage, right?
Yeah.
That is even more disgusting with your ultimate turret. Most of the times, it's better to have a range support with Heimerdinger, I think. Most of the times, unless it's like a very, very CC heavy melee support. Like Nautilus, honestly, is not that bad with Heimer. As stupid as that sounds. Nautilus is terrible. He's terrible. Don't ever pick him. But I'm just saying, like, it's because he's really tanky. If they go for him, Heimer's gonna kill everyone. And if they go for Heimer, Nautilus has enough peel, right?
Right.
He has he has so many ways to CC. And very guaranteed CC is everything for Heimer's support. Because the grenade is so goddamn slow. The grenade is so easy to flash, to dodge, to just... It's the tiniest AoE for the stun, right? Which is why grenade ult is so good, because it increases the stun AoE.
Is it possible for the grenade to hit more than once?
Okay, that actually brings me to the... Dude, these questions... Good shit, man. I'm forgetting all this stuff. So let's say someone has Banshee's Veil, or Spell Shield, or Sivir's Spell Shield, right? The first bounce of the grenade can get rid of the Spell Shield, and the second bounce will actually do damage to them still.
Oh, so you make sure it bounces twice?
So just have to hit him with 2 bounces. See? Okay, so when you're stealing an objective, let's say you're stealing Dragon or Baron, do not Alt W. Alt W does does reduced damage to monsters. Look, Alt W, this tell me how much damage you do. Because it's the HP.
Oh my god, only 700?
Alright. I'm gonna just let it reset. So look at Alt look at what Alt E is gonna do. Okay? Because Alt E, each bounce works on monsters. It only works once on champions. You can only do one instance of damage and slow on a champion. But Alt E does multiple to you know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Here. Oh, I missed the second one. But I pretty much did more damage with just Alt E. If I hit 2 of them, you're pretty much more damage. And then what that lets you do is then you have a fully leveled W to use after that. You get what I'm saying? So Alt E plus W is much better than E plus Alt W, right? When you're stealing objectives. Plus, it's when you're stealing Dragon and you throw a turret, like you throw the Alt Grenade and put a turret down, the turrets are going to shoot a bunch of lasers because you hit a bunch of people with Alt E. It's really hard to hit Alt W on people and the Baron at the same time if you're stealing it. Because they can body block it. Like literally tanks will just stand in front, you can't hit Alt W on any objective. But Alt E will proc your turrets, it'll go over them, it'll hit the objective multiple times, and then you still have a W to try and snipe it after, to try and burst it after.
Wait, so, come here real quick. So let's say you're trying to steal Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Are you putting turrets over the wall?
So, yeah, like, so, only if you can really hit an ability on someone do you want to waste your turret. You can solo the Dragon behind the wall, like how you're doing. What? You can solo it like that. You just use your abilities. Yeah, you could solo it, you could steal it.
I don't need to Alt Q either?
You don't have to. You could easily do that.
What? This is so broken.
Yeah, that's Champion's busted. Also, you could do this. You could, oh, I'm an idiot. You could blast cone turrets. Yeah, but you can't blast cone the ultimate turret. The ultimate turret is shit, 30 HP. Anyway, the ultimate turret is immune to displacements. And yet Scion can kick it away, Syndra can pick it up and throw it away, just like Tibbers. But it's immune to displacements like Blast Cone, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to solo Baron. I'm going to show you how to solo Baron, if this ever comes up. The most important thing when you're soloing the Baron is you do not take any damage from the Baron. If you get hit by the Baron, you do 50% reduced damage to it. So you want to start off with the ult turret. You have a ward? Okay. Yeah. Start with the ult turret, throw W, turret, grenade, turret, and then turret. Right, you want to use your spells while you're, you know, you want to use your spells while you're throwing turrets down. I guess this is kind of harder than I thought. But I mean, it's doable. It's doable.
It's actually pretty fast, too.
I've actually done it, actually. It's close. It's a little tight. But now I'm doing so much less damage, right? But it's doable.
Okay.
You can grab a blue...
Heimer is definitely a...
Yeah, you can... Oh, sorry, I did not know that you were there. Whoops, my bad. I was trying to kill the crap, dude. My bad. It just popped out of the bush. My bad. If you grab Blue Potion, if you have Mountain Dragons, if you have Infernal Dragons, if you have Ocean, whatever it is, right? People in chat are saying I got hit by the Baron. No, I got hit by the Baron's AoE. I got hit by the Baron's multi-hit. That does not reduce your damage by 50%. The main attack of the Baron reduces your damage by 50%. As long as you don't let that hit you, as long as there's turrets in front of you that are being hit instead, you're fine.
So when you're getting like dove under your tower, you drop down the RQ 100%, right? The ultimate turret.
Ultimate grenade is more like, okay, if you're against like a Master Yi, right, who can probably just kill your ult turret with like 4 auto attacks, because melee damage does 40% more damage, right? So it's just like if they have some way to, you know, single target down your turret, you probably don't want to put it down.
Does it change if you have like stopwatch, for example? You're under a tower. Then
yeah,
you down
then
the ultimate turret.
Here's the thing: if you have stopwatch, this is what's gonna happen. Let's say you're against Olaf, Master Yi, Aatrox, whatever, right?
Let's
like
say
whatever.
Nocturne.
Okay, Nocturne is one of the ones that like I would use ult turret for, but let's say it's like any sustained DPS bruiser, Jax, right? You're gonna put the ult turret down. You're gonna Zhonya's. What are they gonna do? They're literally just gonna auto attack your ult turret and they're gonna kill it. By the time you're out of Zhonya's, you have no ult turret, right?
Right.
Against a lot of champions, that's kind of how it is.
So what do you think are like, so for the bot lane impossible matchups, or just impossible matchups overall, you're talking about like all the melee auto attack enhancers?
So the only so the only real ADC that can mess you up, I think, is Sivir. Like, her spell shield, if she just spell shields your grenade, because it's so goddamn slow, it's so easy to spell shield. Like, you can never miss it, right? Even if you have, like, 200 ping, you just, like... and then she kills your turrets, plus the creep wave, plus with her bouncing, you know, whatever, Q and... She just insta-clears the wave and your turrets together at the same time. That's the bad part about Sivir. And then you need to be able to push the matchup in to win it. You can't just, like... If you're going to try to kill them, you're going to get ganked, right? It's just so risky to actually try to fight people within creep waves. It's way, way, way better to fight them when they're going for your turrets and just push the wave. And they're just going to get constantly harassed down if they try to clear your turrets, because they're using resources to clear them, and then you in the support just beating up the person that's moving up a little bit too far to clear. And you're also killing the creep wave at the same time. That's how you, like, win slowly. But if you just try to, like, all in randomly and you miss a grenade, you're fucked. Oh, I completely forgot to mention the, like, most important thing about turrets. When you put a turret down, it snapshots your stats. So, let me explain what that means. Let's say you have 100 stack Spellbinder. So you're gonna, when you use the Spellbinder, you get 100 bonus AP. If you use Spellbinder, you get that bonus 100 AP, and then put 3 turrets down, and then your Spellbinder ends, the turrets keep the AP from the spell. Like, the turrets will have the bonus 100 AP throughout their lifespan.
Oh, what?
They snapshot your stats the instant they get put down. That could be a bad thing sometimes, though, right? Like, let's say... Is there anything that reduces your AP? I don't know. I have no idea. Like...
So, like, absolute focus when you're under...
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're under 50%, you put a turret down, that'll never have absolute focus ever again, right? Like, it has to die, it has to reset, you have to have absolute focus. Which is why absolute focus is really good. Because when you set up your turrets early on, when you're full HP, they have that bonus forever. The other thing is, you could do it with celerity, but you have to be near your turret to put another turret down. You have to be near a turret to get the bonus from celerity, and then you can put another turret down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So this is that room page that I would do against more frontline champions. A support, like, what are some melee supports that are being played? Pyke, that kind of stuff.
Alistar.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because basically you could walk up to them, auto once, put a turret down, the turret will hit them, even with just one little dinky turret hit, and then throw another auto attack as they're running away, because you get move speed from the turret to get that extra auto attack. That'll proc electrocute. Like, I get so many good trades at level 1. Like, I put a turret down, people will go, oh, let me just go auto attack this turret. You just walk up, auto, use the move speed from the turret to get another turret down in the range. It'll shoot one auto, then you throw another auto from yourself. They can kill the turrets, it'll be worth it, because you just did like 200 something damage to them at level 1, right?
Yeah.
That's only if they're a short range champion, though. Okay, so the other thing I really wanted to mention was Nimbus Cloak is really good on Heimerdinger. Like, really good.
Oh, is it because you can use it and then just deactivate your ult?
Well, yeah, but you don't want to deactivate. I mean, you want to use it, but you can use it and then kind of get that move speed to... Because your ult W follows you, right?
Right.
So if you're chasing someone, you just need a little bit of that extra move speed. You use Alt W, you're zooming. Obviously, this thing's more OP on stuff like Swain and Vladimir and all that stupid shit, right? But, like, it's actually really nice on Heimerdinger. You can use it to put an ult turret down if you're getting ganked, and you use that move speed to run away. Then I would do Celerity. Like, if you're really stacking the move speed, you could do Celerity. The other thing is you kind of need to do Phase Rush in certain matchups. So against something like Tryndamere, against something like Nasus, I don't know those aren't being, like, played a lot right now, but when you're against them, you need Phase Rush. Not because of the move speed. Move speed's nice, but because of the slow resistance.
Okay.
So let's say Nasus comes up and, like, withers you. You're just going to throw a grenade down, an auto attack, and a turret, and then you're going to get that, and you're just going to peace out. That's pretty much, like, Tryndamere, you will get shit on by Tryndamere if you don't have Phase Rush, but you'll shit on him if you have Phase Rush. Like, there are certain matchups that just automatically you win because of it, right? You just have to be careful. You don't want to proc it at the wrong time. So that's pretty much it. It's airy, electrocute. You could do Comet. I don't like it. The only time I would do Comet is if I'm for sure getting Rylai's second, because then with Rylai's you guarantee the Comet hit with any ability. Like, you can W from very far away, it'll get the Comet hit on them no matter what. Guys, if you're looking for this written guide here, it's here. Just type in Google Heisendong guide, and it'll pretty much come up. It's like a 35-page Heimerdinger guide. It pretty much has all the information. I'm currently fixing it up. I'm currently updating it still. There's so much that I have to update, but we'll get there eventually. So for now, just Yeah, you can find it here. So I'm probably gonna watch a Deftly play a ranked game with Heimerdinger just so I can give him like actual real-time advice, and then we'll call it a day after that. It's gonna be 2 hours, dude. Jesus, that's nuts.